In today's episode of our Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the entire design workflow on how I created this stunning birthday flyer using Adobe Photoshop. So the first thing you have to do is to open your Adobe Photoshop right away and then head over to your file tab right here, click on new, and then of course we are going to create our canvas size. So I'm going to call this the birthday flyer, and I'm going to change the width to 4.5 and then leave the units, keep it at inches, and then maintain the height at 5. All right, and then keep everything as it is here. Then I'm going to click on the create button. The first thing we need to do is to get our background in place. So come here and then click on this guy as usual, and then click on gradients. Now click on this guy and then change the left side color to 8D963F. Then I'm going to click on OK, and then come to the right and then change the color to black. So we have black here, click on OK. Then I'm going to change the location to 77%, and then come here and increase the opacity to 100% like that. Click on OK. Awesome. I'm going to maintain the style as linear and then change the angle to -90 degrees like that. Leave everything as it is and then click on OK. Now the next I'm going to do is to head over to my shape tools and then select the rounded rectangle tool like that, and I'm going to draw a shape like this, right? And then keep it right here this way, and I'm going to change the color to C9DE7C. click on OK. Then on your keyboard, press on Ctrl+D to make a duplicate and then move it to this side like that. And I'm going to stretch it out like this. All right, keep it here. Click on this guy and I'm going to change the color to D3EF63 and then click on OK. Awesome. And the next thing is to head over to your Ultimate Resource Pack if you have yours, and then drag and drop this image to your Photoshop like that. Click on this guy, right click on it and then click on rasterize, right? Head over to the select tab right here and then click on subject. Now you're going to wait for the subject to be selected, then you can get rid of the background because we don't need the background. Now that we have our main subject selected, I'm going to click on this guy right here to add the layer mask, and the background is gone, right? So I'm going to adjust it like this and then keep it right here. Click on this guy, come here and then select the drop down arrow, click on canvas and then click on this guy to position it right in the middle. I'm going to right click on it and then click on the convert to smart objects. Head over to the filter tab right here and then click on blur and then Gaussian blur. Then I'm going to keep the blur radius as 10.0 pixels. Click on OK. Now I'm going to head over to my resource pack and then bring in my subjects, which is this lady right here. Drag and drop it to Photoshop. Click on this guy, right click on it and then click on rasterize. Now if you take a look at the picture right here, you can confirm that the background, the colors we are using are actually colors from the picture. All right, so that is one way you can actually go about designing your flyers. You can just pick and sample colors from the picture that you are using. All right, and very simple and easy trick, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to get rid of my background. So with the subject selected, head over to your select tab and then click on subjects, and then we wait for the subject to be selected. Right now I'm going to add the layer mask. The background is gone like that, so I'm going to first of all right click on the image and then click on convert to smart objects, right? Wait, now let's rasterize it. Then I'm going to grab my brush tool, increase the size, then make sure to set to the soft round brush as usual. Then I'm going to get rid of the lower part like that. All right, okay, so I think this is quite okay for me. I'm going to adjust it this way, keep it right here, click on this guy, and then of course keep it right in the middle. Awesome. And the next I'm going to do is to head over to my Ultimate Graphic Design Resource Pack, right, and then drag and drop this image we have right here to Photoshop like this. Click on this guy, and then I'm going to right click on it and then click on the rasterize layer. Alright, now I'm going to grab my polygonal lasso tool and then quickly I'm going to get rid of the background. Then we continue from there. Alright, now this is what we want. The reason why I use the polygonal lasso tool is because I wanted to maintain the black in the middle of the glass itself. If I had used the magic eraser tool, it would have affected the black inside, right? Or even the select and this subject method, it would have affected the black inside. But I wanted to maintain the black like that. That is why I use the polygonal lasso tool. So let's continue. I'm going to adjust it this way and then keep it right here like that. Let me see. Okay, so this is good for me. Now I'm going to head over to my resource pack and then drag and drop this image right here to my Photoshop like that. And I'm going to resize it like this. Click on this guy and then I'm going to right click on it and then click on create clipping mask, right? So I'm going to adjust it this way so we get our image right there beautifully. Awesome. I'm going to right click on the image and then click on rasterize layer. Now head over to your eraser tool, right? Then I'm going to make adjustments like this. So you just have to get rid of the edges like that, right? Beautiful. Now the next I'm going to do is to group everything that we have right here, right? So I'm going to select from the gradient fill layer, which is the background color that we added, this layer right here, all the way to the top. Then I'm going to drag it to the folder icon here like this to create a folder. All right, now pay attention here. I'm going to press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate of the folder. So I'm going to rename the button folder as the original, and then the duplicates I'm going to rename it as duplicate. All right, or you can even maintain it like that. We just want to create a separation so you don't get confused. Now the next I'm going to do is to head over to my file tab, right, and then click on new and then change the weight to 5. So you have 5 here, so 5 by 5. Then click on create button, and this is what you are going to do. Click on this guy to create a new layer, then come here and select the gradient tool, and then make sure you have these color codes here. The left side should be all black and the right side should be all white, right? So I'm going to drag my gradient tool through like this, right? And I'm going to adjust it this way, keep it right here like that, and adjust it. Great. And I'm going to press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate and then move it forward like this. Then I'm going to select all the two and then press on Ctrl+J again to make a duplicate and then move it forward like this. Now I'm going to select everything, and then on my keyboard press and hold the Alt key and then move my mouse to the front like this to create a duplicate, right? Now I'm going to select everything that we have here and then make a duplicate like that. Then finally I'm going to select this one, Ctrl+J to make a duplicate, another duplicate, another duplicate, another duplicate like that. Great. Now that we have this done, head over to your file tab and then click on save as, and then we are going to call this the texture glass file. All right, and I'm going to keep it on my desktop and then save it as PSD file and then click on save. Good. Now that we have this saved, you can go ahead and then close it like that. Now let's continue with our flyer, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide the original folder that we created. Click on this visibility icon here to hide it. The reason is very simple. If we should make any mistake with moving forward, then we can go back to the original folder and then continue from there. So it's very, very simple. Now I'm going to right click on the duplicate folder and then click on merge group, just like that. Now the next I'm going to do is to duplicate that as well. So Ctrl+J to make a duplicate of the file, right? So you have duplicate and then duplicate copy. Now this is what I'm going to do. Select the duplicate copy, which is this one, right? And then click on this guy to create a new layer like that. And then head over to your shape tool and then select the rectangle tool and then draw a rectangle shape like this, right? And then keep it. So let's hide the top layer, which is duplicate copy, and then keep this right in the middle like that. Right, now this is what you are going to do. I'm going to select the duplicate image here, right click on it and then click on convert to smart objects. Head over to your filter tab, click on filter gallery. All right, now here this is what you are going to do. We have so many options here. Now make sure you select the distort option right here, right? And then under that we have three main different options here. We have the diffuse glow, glass, and then ocean ripple, but we are going to make use of the glass option here. So make sure you select the glass and then come here right in front of the texture box here, right? We have this small icon here, click on it and then click on load texture, and then head over to our desktop where we created that texture glass file, PSD file. Select that and then click on open. Now this is what you are going to do. I'm going to change the distortion to 15 and then change the smoothness to 7. Then I'm going to change the scaling to 121% like that, and then click on OK. Good. Now this is what you are going to do. I'm going to select the first image, which is the duplicate copy. If you are really following, right click on it and then click on create clipping mask, so that the flyer on top will be clip masked into the shape that we added. All right, so now we have, let me lock this. Now we have this here. So if I should move the shape anywhere, right, you see what's happening. Now the effect has been applied to the whole face and the whole flyer, but as soon as I move the shape right on top of the face, everything changes, right? So this is what we want to create, and I can go ahead and adjust this anyhow if you want it. Okay, very beautiful. So I'm going to keep it straightforward like this and then keep it right here. You can even go ahead and then increase the size if you want. So I think this is quite okay for me. Awesome. Now that we have all of this in place, the next thing we want to do is to add our text, right? So I'm going to add my first text. So grab your type tool and then we have here happy, so like this. Then I'm going to change the fonts. We have this font here called the beauty, right? I'm going to adjust it this way, increase the size. Okay, so I'm going to keep it somewhere here. All right, so I think this place is okay for me. And I'm going to add my next text. We have awesome. All right, now I'm going to add my next text. So let me draw a text box like this. Awesome. All right, now let's go back to the birthday text that we have here. So this is what we are going to do. I'm going to right click on it and then click on rasterize type. All right, now grab your polygonal lasso tool and then stand here, then remove it through like this and you come this way, close it, and then on your keyboard press on delete key because we want to get rid of the middle like that, so that part. Then you deselect and then you stand here, and then this time around we are not going to make a straight line, all right, or a straight cut. We are just going to bend it a little, like a curve, something like that, right? So this way, good. Then you bring it back like that, all the way to this place, right? Then delete on my keyboard, right click on it and then click on deselect. Very beautiful. Now let's come to the Y, this letter right here, and then stand here, you are going to create this effect as well. Close it, and this time around, instead of deleting it, I'm going to right click on it and then click on layer via cuts, like that, right? So I'm going to head over to FX, go to color overlay, and then this is the color code that we are using. We have FFB000. Click on OK, and I'm going to adjust it this way to create this artistic effect beautifully. Now you can even go ahead and then add another text. So let's duplicate this text right here and then move it up like that, right? And then you can give it any text that you want. So let's change that to the happy birthday itself. So happy birthday, just like that. All right, there we have our beautiful, stunning, creative birthday flyer for this beautiful lady in Adobe Photoshop. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below, and don't forget to click on the like button as well. And of course, the resources that I used in this video, they are all available in the Ultimate Graphic Design Resource Pack. So if you have the resource packs, you are good to go. If you are here to get yours too, I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video and also pin it in the comment section as well. Until I come your way with another Photoshop tutorial, I'm out.